This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between the second-ranked Grinnell Tigers in Class 3A. Now at 13-1, taking on the 10-5 Indianola Indians of Class 4A. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you here this evening. Indianola takes Game 1 over the Tigers, give the Grinnell their first loss of the regular season, 13-1. Indianola won 5-4 thanks to a 3-0 first inning and then a couple errors in the sixth by the Tigers. Grinnell could not recover in time. We welcome you back here to beautiful Fowler Field. It looks like it's going to rain, but I can promise you it's not going to rain. The clouds are just really come in here. It looks like we're going to have heavy overcast the rest of the evening, but no rain for us on the docket tonight. Will Doty is on the mound tonight for game number 2. Will is 3-0 on the season, an ERA of 0. 12 walks, 23 strikeouts, giving up 8 hits. He's pitched 18 innings, 1 save, making his 4th start of the season, and Jack Strong will step up to bat first up in the lineup. They changed their entire starting lineup around, so everything's a little bit different. Jack hit 2 singles and a double in the first game tonight. Tigers almost came back in that 7th inning of the game 1. Could not quite complete the full comeback. And you don't want to drop 2 here, that is for sure. Grinnell needs to take this second one, as that one's in there for strike 1. The umpires do switch, so our outfield umpire moves to the spot behind the dish, and now our umpire behind the dish moves to the outfield. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Will Doty off to a nice start here. Oh, 2 off the plate for ball 1. Good crowd on hand for both softball and baseball this evening. Softball lost their first game to Indianola, 8-3, I believe is the final score. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. That one grounded. Alex Smith at second base. He'll throw on to first in time for out number 1. Brady Blake, the junior, will step up to bat. Blake came in batting .395 on the season before tonight's doubleheader. First pitch by Doty, off outside for ball 1. Both teams, especially for Grinnell, doubleheaders like this, got to have a short memory, and I think that's even so for a winning team. You know, you don't really get to celebrate the win. That one is cracked to left field, and I mean deep to left field. Blake will use his speed and run on for a stand-up double. And the Indians are off to another good start here in the first inning. Indianola's 3 runs in the first inning were pretty much what really hurt Grinnell in the first game. Trying not to fall behind early again. Tough to play from behind, that's for sure. Bennett Bruick up to bat here for the Indians, with 1 out and a runner in scoring position on second. Bruick fouls that one toward the softball diamond. Nobody said heads, so glad they didn't hit anyone.
No, I did not see it either. Oh, it's mud. It's in the mud.
Mud ball.
Get a new one.
0-1 by Doty outside for ball 2. Ball 1, excuse me. Bruick pitched last game, held on for the win. He comes in batting .261 on the evening. Came in for Casey Stecker. 1-1. That one sent up the middle, and the center fielder there to make the grab for Grinnell. 2 outs down.
Now
I was going to say, don't let this be another first inning that goes wild. For some reason, Game Changer has not popped up for game number 2 here. Interesting. Who's this? This is number 10, Casey Stecker, the senior. Has a runner on second here, 2 outs for Indianola. First pitch in there for strike 1. Tomorrow night we'll be back on the air. South Tama, the Trojans come to town, take on Grinnell. Almost every single sport, Grinnell and South Tama match up with each other. And once Grinnell joins the WAMAC, it'll become even more regular. 2 times a year. That one going to fly to shallow right. And Alex Smith gets underneath it and makes the grab for out number 3. Indians leave 1 stranded, and we'll see you at the bottom of the first.
Hey there, I'm Joey Polyeye, 3rd generation owner of Polyeyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeyesgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polyeyes Pizza and Grinnell Mutual. Also, our scoreboard is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual also, so thank you to Grinnell Mutual for your sponsor all season long.
Hayden Hoffman, the senior, is on the mound for Indianola. He is their best pitcher. 19 strikeouts on the year, an ERA of just 50, 0.50, I should say. Only given up 7 hits. Has pitched 14 innings, 3 games started, and is 2-0 on the season, making his 4th start on the season. Cole Judson will come up to bat first for the Tigers. Grinnell trying to get off to a good start here after the loss in game number 1. Don't want to drop both, as there was something left outside of the bat weight was left outside of the dugout, so they went and picked that up real quick. And we're set to play ball. Again, it's amazing. The clouds do look like it's supposed to be raining right now, but no rain in the area. We're good for the evening. That one's in there for strike 1. Hoffman's going to be tough to play against tonight. Grinnell's going to have to start swinging the bat and get going on offense. Yeah, he does. When he gets down there, it looks like Kimbrell. Johnson skies that one foul down the right field line. I told myself I was going to bring a seat cushion tonight, and I just didn't do it. Missed opportunity. Oh.
They don't want to jinx them.
Hoffman sets in, no balls and 2 strikes. On the way to Johnson. Upstairs for ball 1. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, well, I guess. No, there is no cushion on it. Jeez. I mean, it's a little cushion, but it ain't much. 1-2, outside. It's no Tempur-Pedic pillow, that's for sure.
Well, maybe it is like a Tempur-Pedic. It squashed
Maybe
out
it
after
once was.
7
Maybe
innings.
like 5 years ago, it was a Tempur-Pedic pillow. Oh, my goodness. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Alex Smith now up to bat. Struck out a couple times in that last game. Just struggled to catch his footing. One out, nobody on here for Grinnell. That one catches the zone inside. Strike 1. Folding chair might be the way to go. Just bring in a nice office chair or something. No balls and 1 strike to Smith. Outside, ball 1. I feel like this might be a pitcher duel type night. Yeah, offensive struggle, honestly. Who knows? That first game, I mean, didn't really fly by any means. Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on here for Grinnell. Alex Smith sends that one deep to left, and the left fielder gets underneath of it easy for out number 2. Colin Gibson steps into the batter's box. Wind has picked up just a little bit here. At least it seems like it's picked up a little bit. Not like it's going to make major differences this evening, but 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to Gibson. Right down the middle for strike 1. A couple times tonight, Grinnell's just kind of been hesitant on swinging. Waiting to see where the ball will go. 0-1. Misses low for ball 1. There's an update from the LHC. Oskaloosa defeats Pella 4-0 in baseball. Yeah.
Did they take both? That's just the first game.
Yeah, that's just the first game. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Baseball, yeah. Yeah! I'm pretty sure. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gibson fouls that one back. Baseball final. Oski 4, Pella 0. Oski takes game 1 behind a great outing from Alex Christ, who goes 6 1/3 this inning scoreless, allowing just 4 hits with 8 Ks before hitting pitch limit. Carson Genskow leads the bats at reaching base twice with 2 RBIs. Is the Little Hawkeye Conference a 5-6 horse race this year? It's okay. It'll just be Indianola or Norwalk again winning it all. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs and nobody on. I don't know the last time Grinnell's won a baseball conference. Gibson sends it to right field. Right fielder will get underneath of it and make the grab for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We'll see you on the top of the second.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and the Dairy Barn. In the top of the second inning, it's brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm.
Grinnell goes 3 up, 3 down in that last half inning. We are in the top of the second inning. Indianola and Grinnell tied 0-0. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're back on air at 7:30. Grinnell and South Tama. Trojans come to town. We are not battling for the helmets, but battle for pride, I guess. I tell you what, the Battle of the Helmets game is going to be great this year. Might be one of the better games. That one fouled back. When I was doing research for the series for Grinnell and South Tama football, only I think twice has the score been under 10 points. Like deficit been under 10 points. And both times I think South Tama won. Foul to left field, maybe. Yep, foul. This is Gavin Legg up to bat. Legg had 2 singles last game. Lights are on here at Fowler Field. We still don't have the nice fancy lights that the softball diamond has, but it'll do. We're old school. 0-2. That is crushed to right center. But Grinnell's able to make the play. Nice job by Brody Stewart out in the outfield. That was a nice catch. And Andrew DeWall steps up. DeWall had a single and a sacrifice bunt last game in the 5-4 victory. Softball game getting going over there. Doty catches the zone for strike 1. Indians with 1 hit in the first inning. Brady Blake hit a double. Left him stranded on base. What are you doing? Indianola won that first game 8-3 for softball. Indians hit 3 home runs. 2-1. Not a strike. 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Misses. Just low, ball 4. So, DeWall will take his base. And Noah Johnston. Didn't see him in the first game. He will be up here for the Indians. 1 out, runner on first.
No, the field ump could not see the board.
Why?
Went out and stopped and cleaned it off.
Oh. Swing and a miss for strike 1 for Johnston.
Turned into a cool evening.
Yeah, it did. Between the wind and no more sun the rest of the night. That's how we've sat. Kind of a rainy week. I think Wednesday, Thursday it's supposed to rain. That went in there for strike 2. That'll be interesting for softball and baseball. I do think, I mean, yeah, if it rains tomorrow, I have no idea. I haven't looked. But, like, tomorrow's game against South Tama, say, like, it's postponed. I doubt they'd postpone it, honestly. They'd probably just cancel, wouldn't they? Because wasn't it already moved? 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Doty's first strikeout of the evening. Luke Rockhold, the sophomore. One of the cooler names in the state of Iowa. Cloudy with chance. Runner on first, 2 outs here for Indianola. Rockhold grounds that one foul down the left field line. You know, for that parking lot over there saying no parking and players and coaches only, it sure looks like a lot of people moved that sign and parked over there.
Well, they lost all the parking for for the players on the far north side.
So all of Sunset is out, like all the way up to the tee at the pool.
Well, but after I went through, they opened it up, so you could drive through on.
I still went around
8th
on Highway
Avenue.
6. Yeah.
Even though it says road closed,
Yes.
you can get
so
through
if
there
you're a
you have
Grinnell
to.
fan coming to the ballpark, just know that's what you're looking at. upstairs for ball 2. Even on a cooler night, I bet Dairy Barn, one of our sponsors, getting good business. Last couple days I've driven by, it's been pretty busy. I did see they don't have strawberry as a flavor of the day right now, but I did see they have quarts of strawberry. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Go and pick up your strawberry quarts. And just added new cyclone flavors for 10 years of business ownership.
What are they? What are the new
I don't know.
flavors?
It was like I just happened to drive by the sign. It's weird when people drive by and and they slow down like to a snail's pace to figure out who's there. It's like, you gonna go in here? You're not. I don't know. Full count for Doty. He'll try to throw a pickoff on the first to not gonna work. Three-two outside, ball 4. Runners take their base. So 2 outs, runner on first and second for Indianola. This is Ethan Grimsrud, excuse me. That one's chopped short and will go foul. And we're going to close that back window back there. If you're a softball fan, it is Oklahoma versus Texas in the Softball World Series Championship best of 3 this week.
And I see that they changed the format, 3 individual nights this year.
Yes.
Instead of a back-to-back game.
Thank goodness. That was so dumb last year. So if you haven't watched the College World Series softball yet, do yourself a favor and watch it. It is fun. Fun. College baseball is really weird right now. We got blowouts every other night, and regionals, it's just a mess. Big Ten didn't get any respect. Iowa missed the postseason. Rutgers missed the postseason. But at least Michigan and Maryland are carrying the torch. That's outside for ball 2. Doty's climbing up there in pitches here early. 31. Two balls and 1 strike, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Foul back. Look out, heads, as that flies onto the baseball field, or the softball field. Let's see, are they going to stop play? But it dropped right in front of the softball player out there. She'll throw it back over. She almost hit somebody in the head throwing it back over. Doty trying to punch him out here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Upstairs, ball 3. Doty's got to be careful here. Tigers dropped the first game 5-4 against Indianola, trying their best not to drop this second one. Could use a split here. That one grounded short. Idle muffs it, and the bases will be loaded. Jalen kind of got an awkward bounce, and the bases are going to be loaded for Jack Strong, who has shown a lot of power tonight. I'd be curious to know the math just based off conference standings the last couple years. Say a team split every single doubleheader and won every single against each other here in the Little Hawkeye. Would they probably still win the conference? Because you're playing each other 3 times. That's a lot. That is true. That is true. Got to sweep a couple times. That one's in there for strike 1. That is true. It could be a down year in the conference. It could be an up year in the conference. You just never know. Right now, the standings are kind of wonky. Newton, as of right now, currently leads the standings. 0-1. Strong. Yeah, I haven't gotten a score on their first game. That one's fouled out. Yes. So the only update we have from tonight is Oskaloosa beat Pella 4-0 in their first game. And then obviously here, 5-4. 0-2. Outside ball 1. Crucial at bat here with bases loaded. Grinnell trying to keep the Indians from scoring here. One, 2 on the way by Doty. That one grounded short to Colin Gibson. On the hop, throw to first. In time for out number 3. Indianola leaves the bases loaded. We'll see in the bottom of the second. We're tying 0-0.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs and Grinnell Mutual.
Will Doty up to bat here first for Grinnell in the bottom of the second inning. Grinnell Indianola strands 3 on base. In the top of the second, we remain tied at 0. Hayden Hoffman on the mound here for Indianola. Stellar first inning. Strikeout and 2 outs, as that one was outside the zone for strike 1.
And this second inning is brought to you by Brett Nichols State Farm.
Just keep hitting that button. It'll stay up long enough.
Don't get it.
0-1. Foul back. Everyone will have to let us know what you think of the scoreboard. In my opinion, this is the only thing I would change. Put the team name instead of the mascot name. That one grounded to the third baseman. Throw on to first. That's not in time. That's going to be safe for Will Doty.
It's changeable. You could do either one.
I think we should put the team name, personally. Because anybody just tuning in, they'd be like, oh, it's the Indians of who and the Tigers of who? What do you think, Dave? I mean, you don't have to change it now. I'm just saying. Well, I guess he's going to change it now. First pitch, off the plate for ball 1. There you go.
There you go.
I just think that makes more sense. It does look nice. Thanks, ESPN. He went through on a swing for strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Hoffman settles in. Swing and a miss by Kaufman for strike 2. Will goes down swinging.
Brady,
sorry. Jalen Idle will step up to the bat. Had a couple cool hits there in that first. Throw back on to first, not in time. Let's take a look. What is the weather tomorrow? Clear. 56, nope, 80. Low is 56. Rain on Wednesday, clouds on Thursday, rain on Friday. Throw on to second for the tag. Did not get him in time. So a successful stolen base by Will Doty. Grinnell's warming up 2 pitchers in the softball dugout, which is interesting. That one catches the zone for strike 2. It's funny, so I follow this account on Twitter that every morning after a night of MLB baseball, they have a nice chart grading the umpires and like talking about where their pitches were, everything they got wrong, where their general zone was. We need that for high school baseball. Swing and a miss for strike 3 for Jalen Idle. That's 3 strikeouts tonight for Hoffman. Brady Stewart now steps up to bat. But it's funny, though, because you'll see these umpires, and some of them will have a zone that looks like a triangle. Like some pitches on the far corner they'll never even touch.
But we have to accept it because they're the ones
I did see a post. Someone at I think it was in Western Iowa, someone had a sign on the outside of their dugout. It said, if you disagree with the call, we have applications for umpire positions right here. And below it was a basket with umpire, like, applications for the state of Iowa. Thought that was pretty funny. 0-1 to Stewart. Gets out of the way last second for ball 1. Brady settling back in. Had a sac fly, pretty important sac fly for a run last game. That one outside does not catch the zone for ball 2. That PA speaker's pretty loud over there. 2-1. No, ball low for ball 2, and runner Doty gets back just in case. 3-1 is the count. Looks like Grinnell's got runners at the corners over there at the softball diamond. 3-1 on the way. Low for ball 4. Good eye by Brady Stewart. He'll walk on to first. Caleb Crum into the batter's box with runners on first and second here with 2 outs. So both teams threatening with runners on bases, I should say. 1 good base hit. That's all you need. Upstairs for ball 1. Both teams with 1 hit so far. Grinnell does have an error. 1-0. Caught the bottom corner of the zone for strike 1. Runner still on first and second. 1-1. Crum swings and misses for strike 2. Hoffman trying to put them away in the bottom of the second. 1-2. Caught him. Bottom corner of the zone for strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout of the night for Hoffman. That'll do it for the second. We'll see you in the top of the third. 0-0 is our score.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeis Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polyeis Pizza and Grinnell Mutual.
0-0 is our score in the top of the third inning. Indians left the bases fully loaded last time out. We'll see what comes out of this one. Brady Blake doubled his last time out. He's up to bat first. First pitch on the way to Blake. Off. Just outside for ball one. Game moving along. I think we started probably right around 8 o'clock on the dot. That one's down low for ball two. Moving along pretty nicely. Outside for ball three. Doty settles in, 3-0. Caught the zone for strike one. Blake has the only hit here for the Indians so far in the first inning. Walks him. Second walk of the night for Doty. And Bennett Brick will step up to bat. Ruick comes into tonight batting .261. Came in with 12 hits on the season. Runner on first, nobody out. Ruick lays the bunt. It's a good bunt. Throw on to first is high, and Doty almost airmailed that thing, but got lucky to grab the out. Oh my goodness. We saw that last year, I swear. Like there was an easy play and just you overthink it. Nice grab by Brady Coffin, though, on first.
Yeah, I think last time, because Owen was on first base, and if it wasn't for Owen being 6'8" to catch the long snag.
In there for strike one. This is Casey Stecker, the senior. He pitched a little bit in that first game. Got to about 50-some pitches before he was pulled. Which overall he did pretty well. Just kind of gave up a couple in a row. And Coach Fitzpatrick thought it was enough to pull him. 0-1. Got him straight two. Indianola 10-5 on the season now. Grinnell 13-1. Dropping their first game this evening. Still number 2 in the rankings. Just came out today, so you wouldn't think that if Grinnell stays good. That's a nice pitch that falls in there for strike 3. You'd think if Grinnell takes care of business and wins out the rest of this week, including tonight, probably wouldn't drop. Waller Catholic sits number 1.
Especially not to a 4A, I would think.
You'd think not. See if I can get you a couple look at the rankings here. Talk through them. That one off the plate. Johnson can't find it. Runner will advance to third. So 2 outs and a runner on third. So Wahlert Catholic, #1 in the state. They play such a tough schedule, makes sense. Grinnell, #2. Davenport Assumption, who has a couple losses to their name, has one of the toughest schedules in the state. They're #3. Cedar Rapids Xavier, #4. Western Dubuque, I know they're pretty good. They're 5. Marion 6. Lewis Central 7. Clearcreek-Urbana's off to a really hot start this season. They're #8. Center Point Urbana, #9. And North Polk is #10. So the Little Hawkeye Conference not really represented well. Grinnell is the only team ranked out of those. In 4A, Indianola not in the top 10 yet. Johnston, #1. Dragons are unbelievable. That one's going to be grounded down the left field line into left field, down for a single, and an RBI single. Brady Blake comes home, and the Indians are on top, 1-0. Andrew DeWall steps up to bat. Yeah, if you've never watched Johnston baseball, they're basically a college team, just by watching them. Outside for ball 1. Yeah, Johnston in general for baseball is a college. Waukee, #2, which is interesting because Waukee Northwest has pretty much been the better of the Waukee schools after the split. But the Warriors doing a good job in baseball. Iowa City High, #3. Urbandale 4. Dowling 5. Dowling has the #1 home run hitter in the state. Cedar Falls 6. Waukee Northwest 7. Cedar Rapids Prairie 8th. Sioux City East 9th. And Valley rounds out the top 10. 2 balls and no strikes. That one is grounded, foul down the left field line. Runner on first for Indianola, 2 outs. DeWall in the box, 2-1, fouls it back, 2-2. Doty trying to get him out here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Catches the zone, 4 strike 3, it's Doty's second K of the evening. Indians put up 1. We'll see on the bottom of the third. They lead 1-0.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and the Dairy Barn.
Welcome to the bottom of the third inning. Indianola leads Grinnell. We're in the third. Bottom of the third inning, Indianola leads Grinnell 1-0. That one outside for ball 1. Braden Blackford up to bat here for the first time tonight. Hayden Hoffman's been on the mound for the first 2 innings. Got 4 strikeouts. He's off to a hot start. As expected. That pitch just low, ball 2. Saw today on Facebook that The Grinnell movie theater has extended Top Gun Maverick for 2 more weeks.
Well worth it.
2-0. In there for strike 1. If you have not gone to see Top Gun, go watch it. What's stopping you, Dave?
Baseball.
How about find a time where there's no baseball on and go
Sunday
watch
night.
it?
You
Yeah, I
could have
was
went
gonna
Sunday
say.
night. Come on.
2-1. That one's in there for strike 2. Very good movie if you've not gone to see Top Gun Maverick. Very good movie. It's just the summer that brings you back into the 80s. I mean, Jurassic Park, Top Gun, Mission Impossible. Back in the 80s. 2-2. That one fouled back. I thought it was going to hit Braden for a second. Count stays at 2-2. Grinnell just needs something here. They do have a hit on a Will Doty single, but that's pretty much it. Two balls and 2 strikes here for Hoffman against Blackford. Got his 3rd hit of the year last game. Check swings it. That one's loose. Blackford going to hurry on to first, and it is not going to be in time. He is safe. That ball was in the way that he, there was really no way that he could get there. What's that counted as? I mean, error, so. Error on the catcher. Hank Cole Johnson will step up to bat with nobody out and a runner on first. Braden kind of got lucky there. He didn't even take off at first. Johnson trying to get going tonight. He'll lay the bunt. Nope, backs off. Will be a ball. I think he did. It sure. Umpire didn't say anything to change it. Johnson lays the bunt. It's a good one. Can Johnson Speed get to first in time? He does. Ball came out of the glove. And Blackford will get all the way to third, and runners are at the corners with nobody out. Could not have worked out better for Grinnell. It popped out of the glove of the first baseman, Stecker, and Alex Smith will step up to bat. Yeah, I would. Alex Smith struggled in that first game. I don't think he got a hit. Struck out a couple times. Trying to get something going here in this one. He's got runners at the corners with nobody out. This is where Grinnell struggled to score in that first game. Up and away outside for ball 1. Alex settles back in, 1-0. Foul back to the dugout. Softball up 2-0, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. Grinnell softball up 2-0 over Indianola in game number 2. That's our latest update. Runners at the corners here. 1-1 to Alex Smith. Swings hard and misses for strike 2. A little bit of a slump here for Alex. Trying to get back in rhythm. Colin Gibson is on deck. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Colin Gibson steps into the batter's box here. Collins' eyes got to be wide here. 1 out. Runners at the corners. Will Doty's on deck for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 3rd. That one falls in there for strike 1. Hoffman with 47 pitches so far, unofficially. What do you got, Dave? 47, okay. Gibson That's chopped shallow right. And the right fielder cannot make the play. For good reason, got scared by the fence. He was about to would have absolutely blew into the fence. And Dave does have a point. Grinnell would have been able to tag easily. That is true. It is 1 out, so a sac fly is possible if Colin can rip this thing out here. She's got to make contact. Hoffman's not giving him a lot of chances here. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at the corners for Grinnell. Gibson fouls that one back. Oh my goodness, and 3 kids over there did not look up, and they almost just got nailed in the head. Jeez. Nobody yelled heads. Gibson settles in. Big moment here. No balls and 2 strikes. Hoffman's pitch. That one grounded. Foul right toward the dugout. Grinnell leads 2-1 going to the bottom of the second for the softball side. Hoffman's already at 49 pitches. Both these pitchers getting up there in pitch count. There's no way Hoffman goes the entire game. 0-2, runner goes. Gibson swings and misses for strike 3, and Grinnell advances. But once again, Hoffman has picked it up here. 6 strikeouts for Hayden. And Will Doty steps off to bat with runners on second and third. And hate to have deja vu here, but Grinnell has a chance to once again maybe leave a couple stranded like they did in game 1. Just need 1 base hit for here. Doty swings and misses for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch goes wide, back up against the fence. We're going to have a tie game. Grinnell comes home. Braden Blackford ties it on a wild pitch. Grinnell catches a break. Cole Johnson advances to third, and we are tied 1 apiece. Sometimes you just like to be lucky. And Grinnell will take that any chance of the day. Doty settles back in. 1 ball and 1 strike, runner on third. Doty grounds it right back up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single. Nice catch by the second baseman to stop it from going any further. But Grinnell's lead is 2-1. And Brady Kaufman will step up to bat with a runner on first. Grinnell has their first lead of the night overall. That was a nice little hit back up the middle. Yeah, Bruick, yeah, somehow laid out to stop that thing from going any further. I doubt Grinnell would have gone to 2, but Kaufman up to bat here. That one in the dirt, throw on to first. That's going to be in time, and the runner is caught stealing. That'll do it for the end of the third. We'll see you in the top of the fourth. Grinnell leads 2-1.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by ASI Signs. The Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars in this fourth inning is brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm.
Grinnell puts up 2 in the third, bottom of the third, thanks to a wild pitch and a Will Doty single. And that's how we sit right here. How did Brady Kaufman get out that last time? He just ground out or struck out? Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. That's why I had it out. First pitch in there for strike 1 for Doty. Yes, both pitchers, 55 pitches. Man, I see someone in the crowd over here with a one of the ice cream sandwiches. Those things are huge. Oh my goodness. Hard swinging and miss there
good.
For strike 2.
They're good.
Are they Oreo? Or like, they're not Oreo.
Yeah,
it looks like a.
Yeah.
Oh, they're Dairy Barn made.
Yeah, they're Oreo, I believe.
It's just huge. Kid was having a hard time biting into it. Noah Johnson fouls this one back because they have the one, and then they have like a chocolate chip cookie, and then they have a monster cookie, don't they?
Yeah, these are the Oreos. At least that's what I had.
Yeah. All custom made in their shack.
The barn.
The barn. The shack. 0-2. Way outside. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Doty's third strikeout of the evening. And Luke Rockhold will come up to bat. Nobody on, 1 out here for Indianola, trailing for the first time this evening overall in both games. First pitch he sees, foul tip back for strike 1. You know, it's amazing. They had the fire convention last year, and the field behind us, turned into a campground, and now it doesn't even look like anything's even being farmed this year. That one's going to be pop foul, or shallow center field to Alex Smith for an out. But, yeah, it doesn't even look like he's planting anything.
Beans to me. Beans are coming up.
Ethan Grimswood, the sophomore, up to bat. 2 outs quickly down for Indianola. It's the best case scenario for Grinnell here in the top of the 4th. In there for strike 1. Doty's starting to settle in a little bit. Such an important game, too, for Grinnell. And it's always weird if a team loses game 1, as that one's going to be popped center field again. Alex Smith will get underneath it. 3 up, 3 down. We'll see you in the bottom of the 4th. Grinnell leads 2-1.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza in the Dairy Barn. Nope, Pollyi's Pizza and Grinnell Mutual. Too many X's ahead
we got
there.
some sponsors. It doesn't matter. What's the specialty pizza at Pollyi's now?
Well, they just
Pickle's gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Brady Stewart's up to bat, or Brady Kaufman's up to bat. Dave, what's the specialty pizza at Pollyi's now? I don't know. It's probably the corn one up next. Unless he only does that during harvest. Well, I don't like the pickle one.
You don't like any of them.
The pickle one. Well, I need Joey to get some stuffed crust, not stuffed crust, like a pan like the Johnston location has.
Which they don't have anymore.
Well, it's
Well,
not
they got
like,
the double pan.
Yeah, the double pan.
It's on the menu.
Really?
Yeah.
Dave, if you're lying and I go there the next time. I did see that they revamped their menu, so it's very possible. Because now they have cavatelli for kids, which is amazing. I don't know how much you're getting, but let me look at this. One ball and one strike here for Brady Kaufman. Yeah, but double crust isn't pan.
Not the same as the pan.
1-1. Outside, ball 2. Where's the menu?
It does. It has double crust, but it doesn't have pan.
Thin and crispy, double crust, or gluten-free. They've had double crust for years. That one back for ball 3. Vegetarian, house special, beef, taco, margarita, pesto, shrimp alfredo, pepperoni pesto, bacon cheeseburger, Cara special. Yeah. Garlic bread, cheese bread, spaghetti, lasagna.
I just kind of go for the house myself.
3-1. Low for ball 4. Kaufman will take his base. Jalen Idle up to bat. He struck out his last time out. Yeah, kids menu, baked cavatelli. What's naked spaghetti?
No sauce. No
Oh.
nothing.
Close your eyes, kids.
I was going to say. Yeah, there you go, baked cavatelli.
They have that special after midnight.
after 10, after closing.
Yeah, they'll add a bar here soon. Perfect. No balls in one strike here. This is what happens when we go to a doubleheader. We just kind of run out of stuff to talk about, so I don't want to get boring and read the stats over and over. Pickoff attempt, not going to work. What was that, a ball?
Yep.
Ball. What's the best place to eat in Indianola? A&W? I love that A&W over there in Indianola. The old style, like 1960s looking A&W. Great food. A lot of options. I'm pretty sure that's where the Dairy Queen that like looks like it was a bank. I think that's where that's at. Nice Walmart in Indianola. Last time I was up there for the Winterset Pella state basketball game, or regional game, but good high school, good football field, good culture, good team. 2 balls and 1 strike. Upstairs for ball 3. Chris Street played baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitched.
Pitched.
Let's have an answer. You have an answer?
3-1.
Thank you.
3-1 on the way to Jalen Idle. Low for ball 4. Hoffman has walked 2 straight. And for a guy that had 6 strikeouts, he was pretty much on a roll. And in this last error, or last couple batters, Hoffman slipped a little bit, and Fitzpatrick's going to come out and talk to him. I doubt he's done, but we'll see what happens here. He might be, because Fitzpatrick's getting up there in numbers. Number 12. Daniel Kubler possibly might be checking in. It looks like a pitching change is coming in, so looks like Hoffman's going to finish with 65 pitches.
I think whoever the third baseman was is who's pitching.
So Andrew DeWall, the freshman, will come in and pitch. DeWall making his 4th appearance. He's 1-0 on the season. He has 1 save. He's pitched 6 innings, 3.32 ERA, and 7 strikeouts. So one thing about Fitzpatrick, he doesn't like to get his pitcher numbers up there very high. Likes to keep things in front of him. But, you know, throw your best pitch out there for game 2 and gone in the 4th. So we're now putting together some offense here in the 4th inning, that's for sure. But he's a coach that seems to be on top of it. Like, if they're slipping, all right, take you out. So, 2-1 is our score. Grinnell has 3 hits, 1 error. Indianola 2 hits and no errors. I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. Grinnell fan, Indianola fan. Doesn't matter. We appreciate everyone. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you hit the bell next to the like button, you get notified every time we go live. And if you're a Grinnell fan, make sure to subscribe so you can also be notified anytime we post a video. Baseball and softball season here, then cover football in the fall, volleyball, wrestling, basketball, soccer. The only thing we don't cover is golf and tennis, and that's just not covered anywhere, so not physically possible.
Don't challenge me. Nope, I'm not going to do it.
No, it's not even a thing. It'd be cool. You'd have to bring in a huge production crew to broadcast golf, but unfortunately golf in Iowa, just high school golf, isn't quite there.
2-2, tied in the third
For
on the
softball
field.
Runners on first and second here, nobody out. Stewart lays the bunt, and not going to do it there. In there for strike 1. But yeah, state golf, unfortunately, can never be broadcasted. That's just such a daunting task for anyone that wants to try it. The Boys Association just broadcasted soccer for the first time, and it was about as good as you'd expect it to be for Boys Association products.
The girls was stellar, though.
Yeah, girls was great. Who was on that girls' staff? That was fun. A little sunburnt, but that was a good week. Be back with them for state softball in July. I can't wait. I've never been up there to Fort Dodge. That one goes off the catcher's glove. Runners will advance to second and third with nobody out. Yeah, I've never been up there to the Fort Dodge complex. Did they just completely scrap the Newton idea? The Newton softball complex?
Yeah, I think COVID kind of delayed.
Between that and the Iowa Speedway absolutely dying. It's crazy because the Iowa Speedway has 2 races this summer, and I've heard nobody say they're going to. That comes from a racing fan like myself. I'd rather go to Knoxville and watch than the Iowa Speedway. That one's out there for strike 2. Did Newton officially clean up their ballpark? Are they playing?
Yes, I think tonight was their first.
Oh, well, there you go.
Got the new lights put up and our replacement lights.
I swear, almost every team in the LHC has been hit with some sort of storm of some sort. As a hit by throw there was Brady Kaufman. But Grinnell had damage a couple of years ago in the derecho. There will be a net here next year. This is the last year we have a fence, so the last year we have to deal with these posts in front of the camera. That one grounded to the second baseman. Nice catch. He thought about where he wanted to go. Grinnell will not make runners go, and Stenberg's killing himself over that one. I don't see Stenberg that upset. It was more just kind of upset at himself for not going, but. So one out, runners still on second and third, and Caleb Crum will step up to bat. That one low off the plate for ball 1. Low. That one's off the plate. Grinnell will score another one on a wild pitch. 3-1 is your score. How about that? Sometimes you just catch a little bit of luck. Catcher's done pretty well all night stopping the ball, but not enough there. And it is 3-1 in favor of Grinnell. So a couple misplays by the Indians. That one fouled back for strike 1. So Indianola opened the year with a win against Knoxville, 11-1. Wins over Des Moines Lincoln. Lost to Johnston, the number 1 team in the state, 8-0, as that one's in there for strike 1. Beat Indianola in a doubleheader sweep beat Creston.
Strike 2.
Strike 2, sorry. Split with Des Moines East. Lost to Carlisle. Lost to Urbandale. And lost to Dallas Center Grimes. Another wild pitch goes back. And Grinnell will score again. 4-1 in favor of the Tigers. Did Brady Stewart walk last time up? I lost track of. Okay, grounded. Crum fouls it back. He is hanging in here in the batter's box. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes here, with still 1 out. Grinnell has taken advantage of wild pitches here to have a 4-1 lead. Crum knocks that to shallow left field, and the shortstop underneath of it makes the grab for out number 2. And Braden Blackford will step up to bat. Blackford reached on an error last time out. Indians just trying to get out of this half inning here. They weren't making many mistakes in that first game, which led them to the victory. It was Grinnell making the mistakes. Now it's Indianola slipping a little bit. That pitch in there for strike 1. (4-1) is your score. Grinnell has 3 hits, Indianola 2. Just misses, ball 1. Yeah, good crowd here, good crowd on the softball side. 1-1. In there for strike 2. It's 2-1 the last time we got an update from the softball field. Grinnell in favor of Indianola. Now tied 2-2, bottom of the 3rd. That one just misses. Ball 2, count is even. Caleb's hanging tough. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul back. Grinnell is staying tough here. Will Johnson's on deck with all of his catcher gear on. Crum chops that one short, or Braden Blackford, excuse me, chops that one down the right line. Foul. So we lost our screen there for a second. There we go. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for Grinnell. They lead 4-1 here. That one low, ball 3. Full count here for Blackford. That one low off the plate and draws a walk. Nice job, Braden Blackford. Now Cole Johnson's got to take off all of his gear. As the 3rd walk this inning for Grinnell. And Cole Johnson will step up to bat. He struck out and singled his last time up. Pickoff attempt, no good. Johnson pops that one foul out to the left field in foul territory. This game was moving at a pretty good pace and has since slowed down. 0-1. Johnson crushes it to deep left field. Left fielder will get underneath of it and make the grab. Almost misjudged it. Grinnell puts up a couple runs. They lead 4-1. We'll see in the top of the 5th.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and the Dairy Barn. And the top of the fourth inning is brought to you by, see if I get to work, Brent Nickel State Farm.
We are in the top of the fifth. Indianola trailing Grinnell here 4-1. Tigers trying to split the doubleheader here. Jack Strong will step up to bat. Indians with just 2 hits tonight, a Brady Blake double and a leg single. Doty has 3 strikeouts this evening. Grinnell will try to hold on to their 4-1 lead. First pitch in there for strike one. One. That one grounded back up the middle. Gibson on the hop, throw on to first in time for out number 1. Nice catch by Brady Kaufman. Brady Blake steps up to bat. He doubled his first time up and walked. Productive night so far. 1 out, nobody on for him in his offense. Outside for ball 1. What happened to our wind? There's like no wind in here anymore. Well, only mosquitoes. Two balls and no strikes. Outside for ball 3. (3-0). That one misses. Ball 4. Bennett Brooks steps up to the batter's box here. So runner on first here. Doty's first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Indianola hitters hanging in here. Runner on first, 1 out here for Indianola. They trail Grinnell 4-1. That one fouled down the left field line.
That foul ball is brought to you by Cirques Financial Services.
Yeah.
Just like all the rest of them tonight.
Might have been your most genius advertising thing you've ever seen. Hey, we should just have somebody foul or advertise all the foul balls. I did see, I don't know where it was. It was somewhere up north. There's a line drive to right field down for a single. Somebody has a live stream up north. It might have been Spencer. Every strike is a advertisement. Like, somebody sponsors every strike. I'm like, can you imagine?
Well, that's an option that's out there. If there's a business that wants to sponsor strikeouts, we've had
I was going to say, I'm
quite
not
a few
about
strikeouts tonight.
I'm not about to say I had to read every single time we get a strike.
But a strikeout would be pretty.
Yes. Indianola is up with a couple chances here. Runners on first and second. And it's Casey Stecker up to bat for the Indians, trying to tie this thing back up. Grinnell rallied in the first game. Indianola trying to do it here. That ball goes way wide off Doty's arms, and the Indians advance to second and third. And Coach Stenberg is going to go out and have a chat with Doty on the mound. Competitive game between these two very, very good teams. Doty most likely not going to be done by any means. But how many is that? He's at 73 pitches, so he's got maybe, if he can get out of this inning, which we're only in the top of the fifth. Long night of baseball. I don't know why the little Hawkeye Conference does doubleheaders. I mean, you know, I guess.
This is actually, it seems shorter than last doubleheader we went through.
Don't tell me that. I'm telling you, Raccoon River just had it right. Great conference. These doubleheaders. I just don't know why they're, I don't know. I guess they're afraid that there's a foul down the right field line. I know, just more games, so they're like, well, don't fill up your non-conference as much. But it's like, I don't know. Just not my favorite. And sometimes a lot of non-conference is just the way to go, you know. Really broaden what you're going to see, especially when it comes to state. Because what, these LHC teams play 3 times a year? Doty's losing control a little bit here, ball 2. Because we go to Indianola and we'll play them once. Or is it another doubleheader?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so it's once.
3-game conference.
So you're playing 24 total conference games. Interesting. 2-1. That one popped to deep right. Right fielder underneath of it, and making the grab is Caleb Crum. Indians will tag up, and we have a 2-run ball game. Gavin Legg up to bat here. He singled his last time out. Runner up on second in scoring position, 2 outs. Grinnell's going to try to keep the damage minimal here against Indianola here in the top of the 5th. That one's outside. Doty slipping a little bit here. Runner back on second quickly.
Any takers on people warming up over there?
I don't see anyone now, but 1-0. Foul down the left field line. Short chopper. Legg is 1 for 2 on the night. Doty currently at 78 pitches. How's that folding chair treating you? Oh, I don't like this seat cushion either. Not doing much for me. No. I mean, I bet a couple of years ago it was great. But after sitting on it for 5 years. 1-1, foul back. I like how Stenberg just watches it foul, and he's like, to the guy that go get it, it's there. It's in that direction out if you just go straight. Good luck trying to get it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch is outside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on base number 2 here for Indianola. Outside, ball 3. Leg is being patient. Doty just trying to hang in. He's already at 80 pitches, so this will obviously be his last inning here, but can he just finish it? That is the question. 3 strikeouts this evening for him. Full count, 3-2. Low in the dirt, ball 4. So runners will be on first and second, and Andrew DeWall will step up to bat. DeWall pitching here for Indianola. Two outs here. Doty trying to punch out Indianola here in the top of the 5th. That's upstairs for ball 1. Just can't find the zone here late in his pitching stint at 83 pitches. 1-0. In the dirt. Good stop by Johnson. Runners stay at first and second. Boy, you don't really want to go to your next pitcher here, but Grinnell might have to, and I think they will. Stenberg's going to come out, and I think Doty is going to be done for the night. And I assume Braden Blackford will be the one to take over for the Tigers. Do you want to take a break, or do you want to keep it going? We'll just keep it here. So Will Doty will check out, and Braden Blackford checks in. Finished off that last game pretty strong. So we'll see what he can do upcoming here. Blackford pitched at the end of the last game, got the last out for the Tigers. Gonna try to compete here to end this one. Hopefully take us all the way to the end. See if there's any other updates around the Little Hawkeye here.
I'll throw one commercial at us.
Okay.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy, or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by ASI Signs, and also our foul balls are brought to you by Cirques Financial Services. Stop in and see Tom, Natalie, and Dustin right downtown Main Street in Grinnell for all your financial needs.
Braden Blackford will be behind in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes. Trying to grab this last out here in the top of the 5th inning. Indianola trails 4-2 here. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Tigers put up 3, or a couple I should say, in that last half inning. This game has slowed down here a little bit as we've gone throughout the mid-innings, as there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Blackford settling in here. Doubleheaders, I tell you what. Some fly, some don't. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Braden Blackford. Likes the pitch that he sees. On the way upstairs for ball 3. Trying to keep the bases from loading up. He got in with 2-0 on the board. It's 3-2. On the way, that one popped up. Colin Gibson calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 3. Indianola puts up 1, but Grinnell hangs tough. 4-2. We'll see in the bottom of the 5th.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pax Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Pollyi's Pizza.
4-2, Grinnell on top of Indianola here in the bottom of the 5th inning. I tell you what, this song, it was played so much when I was young, when I would come to Grinnell High School football games when like Eli Dunn and everything would be there. Pitching for Indianola is number 17, Caden Ritchie, Kaden. Oh my goodness. Kaeden Ritchie. Alex Smith will be up to bat first for Grinnell here. Caden Ritchie, this sophomore, he's 4 games played on the season. This is his 5th. 1 save, 6 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 3.5 ERA. Indianola's just blowing through pitchers tonight. I mean, they're not going over, but still. First pitch in there for strike 1. We're on the bottom of the 5th inning here. Grinnell on top of the Indianola Indians, 4-2. Indianola took the first game, 5-4. Grinnell trying to take the second one here. Off the plate for ball 1. Indianola leads Grinnell 7-2 on the other side for the softball diamond. Alex swings and misses for strike 2. Alex has just had a rough night. Rough first game. Popped out in the first inning. Struck out in the third. Just not his night against Indianola. 1-2 on the way. It's an interesting windup there by Ritchie. That one foul down the right field line. Heads up to all the Indianola fans sitting over there. Two balls and 2 strikes on the way to Alex Smith, and he swings and misses for strike 3. Second strikeout of the game. Colin Gibson up to bat. He popped out and struck out in his last at-bats as well. Indianola going to try to make quick work of Grinnell here in the 5th inning. Trying to move this game along to the 6th. It's a nice little trek back to Indianola, about an hour and 15 minutes. That one falls in there for strike 1. Good pitch. Oh, I thought about sitting. Bad idea. 0-1. Ball 1. turned into a pretty good night. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was overcast for a little bit of it. And the sun really never came out pretty much after 6 o'clock. And that's where we sit right now. Cloudy skies. All consumed into the darkness here. 1 ball and 2 strikes upcoming. Gibson, that one lined over the third baseman's head. That thing came off the bat so fast the pitcher ducked because he thought it was coming back at him. Collins' first hit of the night. And Will Doty will step up to bat. He's had a good night. Singled on his first at-bat, singled on his second at-bat. Doing pretty well for himself so far tonight. One out and a runner on first. That one in the zone inside for strike 1. One thing's for sure, a lot of people definitely came bundled up. There's a couple Indianola fans wrapped up in blankets and got their hoods up. That one was foul tip back for strike 2. And it's no balls and 2 strikes here for the Indians. 1 out, Colin Gibson up on first. Doty reaches for that one and strikes out. Braden Kaufman up to bat, struck out and walked his last time out. Grinnell trying to extend their lead here. Got to get what you can here. Two 4 is our score. Grinnell with 4 hits, Indianola with 3. The Tigers do have an error. That ball curves, just misses the zone. Just past 9:30 here at the ballpark. That one grounded short. Throw on to second in time for out number 1. Or out number 3, I should say, and that'll retire the side. We are headed to the top of the 6th. Grinnell leads 4-2.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual in West Finch Auto Plaza. And the top of the 6th inning is brought to you by Grand Nickel State Farm.
4-2, Grinnell on top of Indianola. We welcome you to the top of the 6th inning. Indians got a score in that last half inning, slowly but surely trying to chip away. Braden Blackford is still on the mound for Grinnell. And we'll see what happens here in the top of the 6th. McGraw up to bat first for the Indians. Indianola took the first game 5-4. Grinnell trying to take this second one here. Need to take this second one. Looks like bases are loaded on the softball side for the Tigers of Grinnell. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7:30 here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network YouTube page. South Tama comes to town. That one sent deep to left field and caught by the outfielder Cole Blackford. Luke Rockhold will step up to bat. Dave has not stopped saying Flint Lockwood every time Rockhold goes up to bat. So 1 out, nobody on here for Indianola. Grinnell trying to make quick work of this top of the 6th. Swung on and missed for strike one. Fouled back, strike two. We were talking about it during one of the breaks, talking about double headers and when it comes to winning and losing. If you're going to split a double header, you'd almost rather lose that first game and win the second game because, yes, you still went 1-1, but you can at least go to bed tonight knowing, hey, at least we won the last one. You know, it's better than going home with a feeling of a loss. I mean, granted, you can look back on it. There's a strikeout by Braden Blackford. But, you know, it's just a different morale type thing, you know. I think it says more if you can bounce back from a loss than win one, then lose one. If you get what I'm saying. Ethan Grimsrud will step up to bat. 2 quick outs here for Indianola. Blackford pitch in there for strike one. Oh, 1 on the way by Blackford. Foul back. Grinnell leaves the bases full on the softball side. Off to a tough start. I know Doty will get them figured out here soon, but not the start they were envisioning. Got a win over West Liberty, who was ranked. That's a good win, but just have struggled to start. A lot of young girls, though. Only one senior. Is that right?
Yes.
Imhoff is the only senior. That has upside. I mean, my goodness. I was going to say. But you'll take it. I mean, if you can get experience either way.
2 or 3 8th graders are playing.
1 ball and 2 strikes here for Blackford, and the batter will call time. Indianola will. Yeah, that is true. We'll have the top of the order. Faith in Blackford to keep going. 1-2. Fouled back. Strike 2. Blackford at 13 pitches so far. Well, based off what we've done tonight with our scoreboard, I think the scoreboard will stay. As that one's grounded right back up the middle. Gibson hops on top of it. Throw on to first. Gets away from Kaufman. And getting back, not in time, as Indianola will be safe. That one a little low for Kaufman. 2 errors tonight for the Tigers, and unfortunately for Brady, 3 overall. He has 2 of them. And Jack Strong will step up to bat. Maybe this is a good thing, you know. You get the boy, if you're gonna face the top of their lineup, why not face them now? Strong had a heck of a first game. A single, and a double. So I dropped the pin. Outside for ball 1. Tigers score 2, but leave the bases loaded through 4. Indianola leads Grinnell 7-4 on the softball side. If they're only in the 4th inning, good luck. Gonna be here till like 10:30. That is smoke to deep left field. And making the grab is Cole Blackford for out number 3. He took up a lot of distance over there, but he made the grab. And Indianola leaves a couple stranded on base. We'll see in the bottom of the 6th. Grinnell leads 4-2. Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn and ASI Signs.
Jalen Idle will be up to bat here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Grinnell leads Indianola 4-2. It's a heck of a grab in that last half inning by Cole Blackford. That one's in there for strike one by, who's pitching again? Richie. Caden Richie. 0-1 by Richie. Misses low for ball one. Idle swings and misses for strike two. So tomorrow night, South Tama. Thursday, do they go anywhere?
I don't think.
Wednesday, Norwalk at home. Little League night. We're not calling that one, are you?
Nope. We're at softball.
Oh, there you go. And then Friday, they go to Pella. Norwalk's interesting because, yeah, I don't know. Good pitchers, just yeah, they're just not hitting well. I think they're 9-5, but I don't know. You just expect a little bit more from the state champions from a couple years ago. I know guys have left, but no longer have Evan Borst and such. But does he not? Wow. Huh. Interesting. Where's he at? Iowa Central. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike three for Jalen Idle. It was amazing when I was at Marshalltown doing PA for the baseball team, just like listening to the names of these kids and then being like, I remember them from high school. You know, it's like, it's amazing how many just stay in state, go to these community colleges, play ball. One out, nobody on. Brady Stewart grounds that back to the shortstop. Throw on to first. In time for out number two. Caleb Crum up to bat now for Grinnell. Indianola trying to make quick work of this 6th inning here and get a chance in the 7th with their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. It's not going to be easy for Grinnell. Crum backed out of the way for strike one. How was South Tama baseball when you were in high school?
Mediocre.
Did you ever think about playing?
Nope.
What did you do during the spring? Jeez.
Worked.
Well, yeah. That one in there for strike three. There's your history. Fact of the day. My dad did nothing in the spring of high school. We're headed to the 7th. 4-2. Grinnell leads.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newburgh Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyicegrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyeyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Pollyeyes Pizza. And we are at the top of the 7th, and that's brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm, which now wants to work.
Yeah. Top of the 7th inning, Brady Blake hit a double earlier tonight. He's up to bat. This is the best part of the order. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Indianola. Braden Blackford has an uphill battle to try to finish this game off for Grinnell. Blake smokes that thing to deep right, but underneath of it. And making the grab out in right field is Brady Stewart. Is that Brady Stewart?
No, that should be
Oh,
Caleb
my
Crum.
goodness, Caleb Crum. Well, our score vision or whatever isn't working, so I can't tell who's out there. That's one out down. Grinnell trying to move to 14-1 on the season and start a new winning streak, as Dave said.
If you got to have them hit them, this is the way to end them.
I was going to say. Go ahead, swing at everything.
There you go. Back online now.
This is Bennett Bruick up to bat. Softball's still in the, or just in the 5th, I think now. So Justin 5th. He's, gosh, what a dad joke. 0-1 here for, 0-1 for Bennett Bruick here. Ooh, nice zone. Strike 2. Yeah, I think this umpire, he's looking at his watch here. They were having, like, I don't know if it's them or the softball umpires. That one's going to be popped up. Shallow territory. Alex Smith gets underneath it. Makes the graph route number 2. I think it was the umpires of the softball game, but it might have been baseball. They were, like, over here out the back of their van, and they just had a nice grill, and they were just barbecuing before the game. Like, out the back of the guy's van. I have never seen that before. I walk by, and these guys are just grilling on the back of their van, eating hot dogs before the game. I'm like, there you go. Don't need to pay for concession food when you just make your own. Casey Stecker, the last one up to bat for Indianola, if everything goes to plan. Braden Blackford trying to finish this thing off. Grinnell's trying to split the doubleheader. I know how much they wanted to sweep, but nonetheless, it's a tough Indianola team. In there for strike 1. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You beat a 4A school, that'll be a good look on the resume. Especially when it comes to hosting and stuff at the end of the year. Grinnell got to host last year. 1-1. Foul back. Obviously did not work out Grinnell's favor, but still got to host nonetheless.
This is good 3 pitches, or good 3 batters here for Braden.
Trying to make this quick work. 1 ball and 2 strikes upcoming. We should have a camera on Jake Stenberg. 1-2 upstairs for ball 2. Jake can't sit down. He's
should have had a camera down at Pella Christian Friday night when he went jumping and leaping on the field.
2 balls and 2 strikes upcoming here. And the batter will call time. Wants to think about it a little bit. Stecker came in hitting .282 on the season. 11 hits, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. 2-2.
That's there.
That is up in the air. Braden Blackford gets underneath of it, makes the grab, and Grinnell splits the series with Indianola 4-2 in the win. Lost the first game 5-4, but they will gladly take the split. That is a good win over a good 4A school. They will move to 14-1 on the season. Indianola drops to 10-6 on the regular season. That'll do it for us here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Grinnell defeats Indianola 4-2. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30 for Grinnell and South Tama. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you. Thanks, everyone, for watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Have a good rest of your evening, and go Tigers. This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.